Hey, what's going on, my fellow noobs? How are you all doing today? I am the Perpetual Noob, and welcome back to backtracking in Bloodborne. Yeah, I might as well call it that now, because that's essentially what we're doing. Where are we gonna go from here? Really we can't go there, apparently. Oh, we can go back to... I wonder, can we actually go to Old Yharnam? If we can, yep, we can. See you in a bit. Alright, let's see what changes have occurred in Old Yharnam. See if we got any more hunters, anything new. Oh, that's kind of weird. Remember when we first came to Old Yharnam, it was like all orangey and fiery and stuff. And now that the moon is red, Old Yharnam is like dark and scary. It's kind of weird. Oh, hello. Cool, still one-shotting things. That's cool. At least we shouldn't, hopefully, have to deal with the powder keg on that tower. Hey, stop that. You stop that too. Ooh, an adept blood gemstone. Oh, I think that's probably a skill scaling thing, isn't it? Thrust attack. Oh, nice. There we go. Thrust attack and physical attack up. That's cool. I mean, it'd be really cool if we used the thrust weapon. We don't, so I'm kind of not too concerned about that. Oh, I remember you guys. Enemy type we haven't seen in forever. So yeah, we are on episode 53 and we are continuing our nostalgia run of Bloodborne. Forget it, it's not the blind run anymore, it's the nostalgia run. Kind of want to try to oh, hi. I was busy staring at this dude thinking I kind of want to try to cut him down. See if we can actually free him up. Well, I mean, it's dead, but maybe it would drop an item? Maybe? Hello. Goodness gracious. I'm so happy that we can murder these things in one hit. Oh, I did remember. There was something I wanted to talk about in episode 52. Something I found on the interwebs that I did not talk about then. Specifically, any of you Fallout fans? Any of you? And if you are, I imagine you have already seen the trailer for Fallout 4. And are you as excited as I am? Oh my god, I'm on that hype train already. Choo choo! Let's do this. Very excited it's in Boston too. That's actually pretty cool. But it was something I'm curious about. How on earth did so many Boston buildings survive a nuclear holocaust? Seriously, how the hell did any building survive the nuclear holocaust? Are you kidding? I thought nuclear bombs were supposed to blow everything up. Nothing was supposed to survive. No buildings, no people, all that. Everything gone. So it's very weird. It's very weird. They're yep, here's all these Boston landmarks you'll all know and love. We even have an old boat. That's the one that really throws me off. It's wait a minute. How the hell did this boat survive? This boat is old now. Fallout's supposed to be, further into the future. How is this boat still alive? Did the NASA tech they used to make the rockets, did they put those on before the nuclear holocaust or after? Either way, very excited about that. Can't wait. Really hoping that that comes out sometime this year. That'll be awesome. There's nothing here. Beware of Hunter. Thanks for that note, buddy. Whoever put that note, good job. So, kind of a dud in Old Yharnam. Not really much has changed. It's still kind of terrifying and, well, terrifying in the same way it's always been terrifying. Hello. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. You hurt. Items. Cool. Items we've never gotten before. Well, that's cool. Alright. Yay, positives. Positives for exploration. You know what? That's it. Just call us Dora the Explorer. We're done. That's what we are now. Is there a way to get there? Huh. Oh, okay, we didn't die, but we also didn't land anywhere near those. Oh, those items. So that's a thing. Shit. Does that mean we just... Yeah, I think that just means we just go down. Well... Nuts. That's probably why we didn't get those items the first time around. Ah, shit. Okay, well, here's hoping we survive this. Whee! Hey, we did. That's incredible. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa! Frenzies, people. Frenzies. Calm, friends. Calm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, we're okay. We're okay now. Ooh, took 2 to get you. Huh. Oh, cool. We got our blood valves back. Whew. That was close. That was actually close. We almost bit it. Jeez, we almost died. Can you believe how difficult this game is? Oh, I'm being such a shit. You know, we never figure out what that is. Did we? Like, even an idea. Yeah, you just keep screaming. All your dudes are dead. You just keep on going there, crazy skeleton monster thing. I don't know why. What? How many of them are there in here? Seriously, how many? I forgot. It's been so long. Is this a way to get back up as well? I think there was a way to get back to the top, so we can attempt one more time to get... Well, it doesn't need to be one more time, but we can attempt a couple more times at least to acquire... Hi. The rest of those items that are way up there, as they are. Oh, I wonder if you gotta come in from there. Like, you can't come in from this lower level. Like, maybe you gotta be way up there. Which you get to... Huh. I think you gotta get up to by climbing the ladder and... Thinking about it. Climbing up the ladder and thinking about it. Oh, but I will say this. You can bet your ass... Is this how we get up there? That there is... I don't know. Oh yeah, this is how we get up here. Oh, we already came in this way. Damn it. You can bet your ass that there is going to be Fallout 4 gameplay on this channel. I said it like it's AP rather than AB. Abso-freaking-lutely. Definitely going to be Fallout 4 gameplay on this channel because I loved the hell out of Fallout 3. I mean, I loved it, I should say, I loved it enough to platinum it. So I loved it enough to play it 3 times through. And it was awesome. Each one was awesome. Though there are definitely those issues that I have, some issues I have with the game where you're like, wait a minute, how come... and if you haven't played it, heads up, spoilers incoming. If you have not played it, oh, I wonder if you kind of head down this way. I think this is what you're going to want to do. Woo, made it. And then you're going to want to, yeah, probably run and jump to get to there. Yeah, you just keep talking there, buddy. Just the way the game ended, I wasn't such a fan. Oh, God damn it. Because there's those like, there's that ending where they're like, well, you've gotta, hell, they changed the result of the ending thanks to the DLC. Like, They released DLC, which, I mean, the DLC was a lot of fun, so I'm not going to knock the DLC like that. DLC was a lot of fun. Can we do it from here? I don't think we can. No, I think... Wait, maybe. If we can, that'd be great. Oh, damn. Nope, we cannot. We have to make the long run back. Well, whatever. We're going to keep talking about Fallout 3 then while we do this boring run back for these items. And hopefully this one item is absolutely worth it. Oh, by the way, can we... Yeah, we can run and jump. And we can... Okay. Yeah, it won't do it. Anyway. Like I said, spoiler alert. So, heads up. At the end of Fallout 3, you die. Your character dies. And your character is essentially forced to die. Like, it's just... It's dumb, the way your character goes out. Because your character is, for some reason, supposed to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Okay, fine. I can appreciate that. I mean, that doesn't bother me at all, that happens. What bothers me... There we go. What bothers me is the fact that you could have a character... Bloody messenger head bandage. Okay. I wonder if this is also another, like, quest item instead. That'd be kind of interesting. Accessory worn by messengers playing make-believe. Jeez. Accessory adorned by naive messengers imitating the bandages of scourge victims, unaware of their meaning. The spatters... Oh, that's horrible. The spatters of blood give it a particularly nice touch. The inhabitants of the stump appear to have an interest in adornment. Why not let them be happy and revel as babes? That's just... Oh, that's just so wrong. Well, alright, we found that. What else do we do out here? I don't know. Let's go this way. But it has you, like, sacrifice yourself to die. You could... I think if I recall correctly, you could actually send somebody else. You did have... But only if you had very good... Like a very good rapport with them, and only then would they go. And then, funny enough, they'd be permanently dead. Like, for the DLC and shit, they didn't come back. I mean, you did, but they don't. Because, you know... They are... They're not the main character. You are. So that's why they die, and you don't. But the real issue with it is that you could have... I think I remember where we are now. I think. You could have all the radiation resistance in the world to the point where you, like... Because that's a thing, you know, the world's been irradiated by nuclear bombs, so in Fallout, that's radiation resistance is a thing. Whoa, whoa, hey, hey. Okay. Bloodstone shards, yay. But you could essentially build your character to be like pure radiation resistance, and you could be rocking incredibly resistant, radiation resistant armor. I mean, there's oh yeah, we're at this point of Old Yharnam. Alright, well, that's cool. I guess we'll make the walk, and then we'll head back to the Hunter's Dream, and we'll go somewhere else. I don't know why I'm backing off. It's not like this guy's gonna really do anything to us. So that's a little disappointment, because Old Yharnam really isn't all that different. It's actually very much the same. So you've got all of this radiation resistance. You're not taking any damage from radiation ever, like at all. You're totally fine. You're essentially immune to radiation. Heck, I think there was even a perk that allowed you to become immune to radiation. Like it just said, you no longer take damage from it. But that's how you die from radiation poisoning. Like, what? Really? That's how we... Ow. That's how we die? That's how the game forces us to die. And I'm sorry. You are forced to be, like, injured gravely. Because the DLC is then like, hey, and then you wake up. I was like, You couldn't even have the balls to keep us dead? No, you now have to say, oh, no, we're just kidding. You're fine. Okay, thanks a bunch. Thanks a lot, game. That's weird. And poor, I'd say poor design, honestly. We're gonna kill off the main character, but we're just kidding. And then even worse, there was a follower you could have in the game that was a mutant and completely radiation free or radiation resistant, like wouldn't ever take damage. Like you could have just sent him in and he would have walked right out and been like, oh, I don't know what you guys were all worried about. But you couldn't even do that. The game didn't let you. Like, so the game was like, no, you've got to go die yourself, even if your character is built to not die from radiation poisoning anymore. Whatever, we're still killing you. It was actually very disappointing. All right, back to the Hunter's Dream. I think I've got another idea where I want to go from here to explore some more. Now here we are, Hemwick Charnel Lane. You might be saying to yourself, Perpetual Noob, why the hell are we here? Actually, it is a part of my memory finally reminded me. Well, one, we want to see what's different, if there is anything different. You know, no idea if there will be something different. But a part of my memory was remembering when I was dealing with Rom, the vacuous spider, and I got some help from someone. Actually, it was that Zygote Caviar person that was in the final successful attempt against Rom. At one point, he had mentioned that there was a particular stone. That is not an enemy. There was a particular stone to go visit in the... Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, ow. That kind of surprised me. In the field that's after here. So we're going to go check that out right now. Unfortunately, I was already like, dude, no, just stop telling me stuff. And he just kind of kept rambling. But that's all he told me, though, is he told me, like, oh, there's this stone, you're going to want to check it out. And I was like, okie dokie. I guess I shall do that. Oh, he's not dead. No, he is dead. I guess we could have backstabbed it. We could have still backstabbed that guy. But you're saying it's somewhere out here. So, I've only... And, I mean, Rom was... Jeez, what episode is this? 53? Rom was 34? So it's been a while. And my brain only now was like, wait a minute, there's a thing out here that we might need to look into. Ooh, that worked. That's kind of fun. That totally just happened. He's saying... He was like, oh, do you remember there's that bridge? And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, that bridge that kind of goes to nowhere. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it, dogs. Ow. Damn, spiky dogs hurt. Spiky dogs hurt a lot. Freaking bastards. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Just took way more damage than we probably ever should have. I did remember coming out here, but, you know, there was like an item way the hell out here or something, and that was it. And I was like, oh, yay, item. But he'd made a comment that there was something, like, that you could activate out here, that you could look at and examine, and it would do stuff. And I was kind of like, okay, well, that's cool. I guess there wasn't, so looks like Hemwick Charnel Lane really hasn't changed either. Still got the same spiky dogs. Still got the very dangerous, you know, the Molotov cocktease. Still has still has all the usual enemies. I I sadly cannot remember all of the fun little names I came up with for all of the citizens of this area. The very, very scary and dangerous citizens of this area. Alright, we're gonna deal with you for real quick. Oh, hello. Ow, ow. Did not expect a multi-hit combo there. Really did not. Whoops. Kinda hurt. Kinda hurt a bit. Though this does have a light to it. That's interesting. Does it mean anything? I guess it doesn't. That is too bad. That was... I kind of saw the blue light and went, maybe that's what this guy was talking about. So see, some semblance of us. Even when I am given spoilers, I I still don't really make them work. That is a little upsetting. I was kind of hoping that that would have done something, that something special would have happened, and we would have had a whole new area to explore. Or maybe there's an item that's missing that would activate that. You know, that like you need, you know. Oh, if you had, well, kind of like with that side quest there. If you had... Ow. 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 Stop that. Oh, hello. Woo. Woo. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Well, that was a lot of blood vials. Forgot about that guy. But like that side quest, you know, only once we had that, you know, we would be able to talk, and that sister would have been like, hey, have you seen my sister? And we would have had no problem, but the game's like, oh, you've got this red ribbon. Would you like to give that to them? And when you realize what it's asking, you say in your mind, no, I'd really not like to give that to them. But it is... But then you remember, oh yeah, this is a video game, so yes, I would like to give this to them to see what happens with this quest. And then you see what happens, and you become very sad. Because you realize just what horribly sad thing has happened. Do-do-do-do-do. Though if there is an item that I have missed... Actually, well, we know that there are items that we have missed here. And let's not mince words. We know that there must be items that we are missing. But it would be sad if we were missing like a key item, and there is like, you know, some sort of key item that lets us access some other area. Because you can only... There's only so much you can avoid when you're on the internet. And one thing that I have seen on the internet is, I do know, I've heard, I don't know if you've all heard, but there is DLC coming for this. And we'll talk about that in a moment. We're going to end up at some other place. I just realized I shouldn't start a topic before we head off to the Hunter's Dream and warp somewhere else. So, be right back. So, there is going to be DLC. And the announcement also about the DLC also contained information saying, hey, so what sort of like, you know, there's going to be new weapons too. And somebody made the comment of like, oh, well, we need another, and this was all on Twitter, so unfortunately I kind of just ended up seeing it, but they were just like, hey, we want another ultra great sword. Laurentius's great sword is too small, was what they had said. And I was like, I don't even know what Laurentius's great sword is. And so there is, you know, there are those little spoilers that kind of happen, you know, by, I'm not going to say chance, because it's not like, you know, it's not like that was a surprise. It was just more like, oh, okay, somebody highlighting that, yep, there is, oh shit, we are just, oh, that didn't kill you. Ow, ow, ow. What in the world? Please die. Huh. Oh. Oh, that is not cool. That is not cool. frickin' range on that damn scythe. I'd love to get that scythe as a weapon. Sheesh. But stuff like that happens where you see that, oh, there's an item that we don't have yet. No, I have no idea where to get it, but I know that it exists. So it's also helped prompt a little bit of this backtracking. It's just to try to find some of these items that people are talking about that exist. That, of course, it'll be kind of a little upsetting if they only exist within the dungeons, and then we did all this these couple episodes of backtracking for for very little reason. Again, we did get a couple of side quests taken care of. We did encounter Eileen again. That's something we're kind of looking for. We're looking for Alfred now. I think that would be cool to find him. Though I'm having a really hard time remembering where we last saw that guy. So who knows if we'll ever find that guy again. For all we know, he's gone forever. Ooh, hello. Hi. Well, that was a thing. Yep, again, still no headphones. Kinda forgot to put them on. Oops. Yeah, one of the times we found Alfred, he was out here, wasn't he? Oh, he was still here. Hooray! Alfred, what's up? I'm gonna find out this guy's name is actually Albert.
Oh, good to see you safe.
Good to see you safe too.
Let's think up something to discuss.
Oh,
Just
yes.
Tell me what piques your interest.
Pale blood. Wow, nothing new. Seriously, nothing new? What?
As you
What?
know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a simple hunter, but I have heard that the holy medium and that counselors of the old church reside in the high strata. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
How does he not know that the church is all gone? How do we not know? Is the church really not all gone?
Earth is an old, and the tomb of the gods carved out below Yharnam should be, well, once a group of young Bergen workers.
Tombs,
founding a
labyrinth,
church,
this,
and it
establishment,
was
blood
said
healing.
Everything is sacred, but today, the college and furthermore,
Right.
it's unclear
But
only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
okay, so this is all just again the same stuff that he told us way before, even after he's told us all the time after. Or maybe not Laurentius, maybe it's Logarius.
To cleanse it.
Oh yeah, Canehurst Castle.
All did not go well, and Master Logarius became a blessed anchor.
That's where I haven't been yet.
Tragic times.
How do we get
But
there?
Master Logarius should be abandoned in the accursed domain of the Vile Bloods.
This is now our
must
mission.
Free him, so that he may be properly honored in martyrdom.
Right. How do we get there?
I bid you farewell. May the good blood.
And no, that is there it is, Canehurst Castle. That is what I've heard about, and you have mentioned.
There must go on.
Why? Why is it nothing else?
I bid you farewell. May the good.
How do we get to Canehurst Castle? There it is. There's the new mission. We shall figure this out somehow. Why have you not moved? So much has happened since we last spoke. Seriously, we made it to Bergenworth. We killed Braum. We've killed Murgo's wet nurse. We've set so many things in motion. Why are you still here? Why are you still standing here? And how do we... Yeah, you're dead. Already dead. How do we... maybe we just gotta go back to Bergenworth. Maybe there's something else there. Maybe that's why people are killing Master Willem. Because he had the key to get to, Canehurst Castle. Oh, don't worry. This episode's gonna end very shortly, but don't worry. We are not, and I repeat, not going through the Forbidden Woods again. Like, we're getting here. I don't remember where the lantern... Oh, I do remember that there are some areas in the Forbidden Woods that we didn't... Nope, nope, nope. Stop it. Stop it, noob. We're not going through the rest of these woods again. Oh, I think this... yeah, I don't think there is... Oh, no, there's a lantern, like, nearby. We just gotta take that walk down to that building. Wherever that building happens to be. Hey, you look similar. Ow, 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 ow. You actually hit us. That sucks. Who is throwing shit at us? Somebody up here. Stop that. Where is the lantern? There it is. You can see it from here. So we're going to walk down here. We're going to get to this lantern. And we're going to call it a day. Damn it. Because we are not going through this area. F that noise. No, our next mission is find Canehurst Castle. Figure out how to get to Canehurst Castle. Honestly, I think that's what that Zygote guy was talking about. But we need some sort of item to access Canehurst Castle. And you see that sword? That weapon that guy's got right there, that player? How do we get that? That's something else we must find. Alright, so that's going to probably, hopefully, happen in episode 54. This is episode 53 of our backtracking through Bloodborne. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you all had a great time. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest happening with the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I am the Perpetual Noob, and I hope to see you all again next time.